Thank you guys for tuning in. Today we're going to be making some anabolic kolaches. So 2 words there, anabolic. This recipe is inspired by the cooking style of Coach Greg. I guess it's more of a philosophy than a style. He calls it anabolic cooking. It's low calorie and high in protein foods. So basically making the foods that we love, but in a low calorie version. One of the foods that I love are kolaches. I found out about them after I moved to Texas. I saw them at all the donut shops and breakfast food places. It comes from Czech settlers that came to Texas, and kolaches are typically pastries filled with fruit, but here in Texas they fill them with meat. And so that's what I've been exposed to, and that's what we're gonna make an anabolic version of today. So without any further ado, let's take a look at our ingredients. All right, y'all, check it out. We got all of our ingredients here. We're gonna need 6 slices of bread. I'm gonna be using a low-calorie bread, Nature's Own butter bread. This only has 60 calories per slice. That is relatively low. When you look at most bread, it's just normal white bread. Low calorie, that's all we need. That's all we're worried about. And then for our protein, we're gonna be using some Jimmy Dean's fully cooked turkey links. These are 120 calories for 3 links. We're gonna be using 6 of them, so 1 per kolache. So that's gonna be 240 calories and 24 grams of protein. And for our cheese, we're gonna be using Velveeta's normal single slices. These only have 35 calories per slice. That's pretty good for most American cheeses. I try and find the 0 fat kind, but it usually is not in grocery stores. You can get lucky at H-E-B or your local grocery store. You might be able to get lucky, but I found it to be there like 1 in 4 times. We're gonna be using egg whites to make up our batter, if you will. And then I am a huge fan of pickled jalapenos, so I'll be putting these in my kolaches. All right, so we are first going to make our batter to dip the bread in. All right, so we're gonna wanna weigh out 150 grams of egg whites. That's gonna give us around 3 servings. All right, that's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. Next, we're gonna season it with a little salt and pepper.
Just a pinch.
All right, in this next step, we're gonna be putting 1 scoop or 30 grams of a whey protein powder. In this case, it's dimetized hydrolyzed protein. It doesn't have much flavor, so you won't really be able to tell the difference between just egg whites and egg whites plus this, and it's just gonna add more protein for us.
Let's go ahead and give this a mix.
Okay, so we've done a little bit of prep work. I've cut the slices in half because it's going to be really hard to fit a whole slice in this small piece of bread. And as you can see with the bread, we cut off the edges. Now, I am an edges person. I like the edges of bread. But for this recipe, we cut them off. This is going to cut down on the calories and make them easier to form into the shape of a kolache, which hopefully I can put right here. Okay, and then we've quartered our pickled jalapenos in order to get some in every bite. And then lastly, we have cooked our fully cooked sausages because they come pretty nasty looking. And as you can see here, we've crisped them up a little bit in the air fryer to make them presentable. This party's about to get started. First, we're gonna hit our pans with some nonstick. We want them to be fairly hot. And now we're gonna dip the bread inside the wash. We're gonna put the cheese down, some jalapenos, and then the sausage. And then we're gonna take it, it's dripping everywhere, and try and pinch it as best you can. It actually works fairly well with the spread. And then boom, there you have it. That's one. Let's see if I can move this camera. Want to hear a little sizzle. I don't know if that'll pick it up, but let's make a couple more. So the plan is to put them in the skillets and then air fry them. And the air fryer is the key to this recipe. I have not tried it in an oven, but if any of you guys do, like if you don't have an air fryer, let me know how that goes and what temperatures to cook it at, so that I can know for future preferences and like put it on the channel. Let's see how this one goes. This is a pretty hefty one. Yeah, so that's why you want to cut off the edges, because they don't pinch well if you have the edges on there. Looks like I left that one on. I think this one will turn out okay. You just have to make sure that cheese seals it. We're gonna keep flipping these. Ooh, I just put that one on, I forgot. We want to be on like a medium to low heat. I'm using tongs, because I'm not that great at using a spatula. And filming at the same time. All right, so these bad boys are ready for the air fryer. I might do it in 2 batches because I like to give them some space. My air fryer's not that big. I only had these on here on medium to low heat for 7 minutes. And so they'll be in the air fryer for about 5 to 8 more minutes. I just put some foil and non-stick in my air fryer just because the cheese likes to escape these and go in between the holes. And so we want to catch that because it's delicious. All right, so let's see how these have been looking. We put them in for 6 minutes on 390 degrees. So they're pretty much done. And look at that, guys. Golden brown.
The cheese melted.
It looks like a real kolache. I mean, it is. Even Chief wants some. I told you that cheese likes to escape. You don't want to be digging that out of your air fryer. Alright, I'll let you guys know when the rest are done. And they look amazing. Okay, y'all, the anabolic kolaches are done. We're gonna cut one open and see how it looks. Why not this one? To be fair, I've never cut a kolache. I just dig into them as soon as I'm done. As soon as I get them. All right. Let me just try it. Yep. You guys are gonna love this. The sweetness of the protein powder mixed with the savoriness of the sausage and cheese is just such a good combination. And it's totally guilt-free because it has a lot of protein and it's relatively low in calorie, especially compared to the normal kolache. And I'll try and put up a comparison. I don't know the macros of a normal kolache off the top of my head. But I'm telling you to try this. It's super good. All right, so we've reached the end. Thank you all for making it this far. I'm not gonna have you guys watch me eat the whole meal, but I will let you know the calorie content and macros. So altogether, all 6 kolaches, we are looking at 675 calories, a pretty solid meal. I'll probably have this half for lunch tomorrow and maybe half tonight. Definitely half tonight. I'm starving. We're looking at 72 grams of protein for all 6, 28.8 grams of carbs, and 23 grams of fat. And you can hear my dog getting restless. I'm getting restless. Thank you guys for making it this far. If you like if you guys try it and you like it, make a comment. And if you have any ideas for any other recipes, just put them in the comments below. And if you like the video, like it and subscribe for further content.